let's go back again. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, so let's just review again real quick. So we are going to tajweed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question was, first question was, what is tajweed? Do you remember what is tajweed means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the tajweed means?
Tajweed is a recitation of
the Quran and pronunciation of Arabic.
Good job. So tajweed is the recitations. Did I write it correct? Recitations.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Tajweed. What is tajweed? The tajweed is the recitations of the Quran Sharif with the pronunciation with the correct pronunciation of the Arabic letters. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Good. Then the question was, okay, then let's say, what is the topic of the tajweed? Remember? What is the topic of the tajweed? I told you.
The topic of tajweed is the pronunciation of the 26 letters of the Arabic alphabet, the Arabic letters.
Yep. Okay. What is the topic of tajweed? The topic of the tajweed is letter of the Quran Sharif. Letters of the Quran Sharif. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Good. So now we know what is tajweed. Tajweed is the recitation of the Quran Sharif with the correct pronunciation of the Arabic letters. Then the next question is, what is the topic of the tajweed? The answer is, the topic of the tajweed is letters of the Quran Sharif. Very easy. Then there is another thing we must need to know. What is the purpose of the tajweed? What is the purpose? What is the what?
The purpose of tajweed.
Good. What does purpose means?
The purpose is like the main reason.
Yep, you got it. What is the purpose of the tajweed? What is the purpose of the tajweed? Good. The answer is, the purpose of the tajweed is, remember the purpose of the tajweed?
Yeah, it's to read the Quran.
Yep, the purpose of the tajweed is reciting or reading. Reciting or reading the Quran Sharif with pure pronunciation. With what? Pure pronunciation. Say.
Pure pronunciation.
The purpose of the tajweed is, what is the purpose of the tajweed?
The purpose of tajweed is pure pronunciation.
The purpose of the tajweed is reciting the Quran Sharif with pure pronunciation. What does it mean? That means That means every single letters or every single haraf. You know what does haraf mean?
No.
Haraf is Arabic letters. It's called haraf. For example, alif is a haraf. Ba is a haraf. That means letters. Or in English, it's called letter, right? Letters. But in Arabic, that means in the language of Tajweed, it's a haraf. That means every single haraf or letter should be sound. Should be what?
Sound.
From its own what? Position. Every single letters had every single haraf. Every single letters, that means alif, ba, ta, the 29 letters of Arabic has their own and unique position. How that should be sound, how alif should be sound, and where does your tongue should touch when you say ba, or where does your tongue should touch when you say ta. So every single letters has their own and unique positions of pronouns, or they have their own position of sound. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So the purpose of the tajweed is reciting Quran Sharif with clear pronunciation. That means every single harf or every single letter should be sound from its own position. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say, what's the purpose of the tajweed?
The purpose of Tajweed is to read the Quran Sharif with pure pronunciation. That means every single letter, it should be sound. The sound should form its own position.
Good. Own position. That is called makhraj. We'll go there later, okay? Did you hear the word before? Makhraj means?
No.
Makhraj means basically same thing. Makhraj is Arabic word. I mean, in the language of Tajweed, it's called makhraj. That means makhraj is something, the place of the haraf sound. That means, I don't know how to explain in English. That means makhraj means how the haraf, how the letters should be sound, and where the letters the letter should come from. For example, ba. When you say ba, there's one position. When you say ta, they have another position. So that is called makhraj, but that is another topic. Now we are not going to there. But now you just need to know that the purpose of the tajweed is reciting Quran with correct pronunciation or with pure pronunciation. That means that every single haraf, the purpose of the tajweed is every single haraf or every single letter should be sound from its own position, and that is the whole purpose of the tajweed. Is it clear?
Yes.
Good. Again, from beginning, tajweed. What is tajweed? Tajweed is the recitations of the Quran Sharif with correct pronunciation of the Arabic letters. Easy. Then, as I said, you can do your own way. There's so many definitions, so whatever definitions you like, you can learn. But the point is, you have to understand. You have to explain to me what is tajweed means. You can explain to me by your own way. That's fine. But you must have to memorize these definitions first. Then you can explain by your own. Okay. Then what is the topic of the tajweed? The topic of the tajweed is letters of the Quran Sharif. That's the topic. Then what is the purpose of the tajweed? That's the main point. What is the purpose of the tajweed? Okay.
The
Main point of the Quran. Oh, the
Yeah. The purpose of the tajweed is reciting the Quran Sharif with the pure pronunciations. Then you have to add one more thing. That means every single haraf. What does haraf means?
letters.
Letters. In tajweed, that means Arabic, it's called haraf. So the purpose of the tajweed is every single haraf should be sound from its own position. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay, now Shakul say to me, tajweed, what is tajweed, the topic of the tajweed, and the purpose of the tajweed.
Tajweed is the recitation of the Quran Sharif with the correct pronunciation of the Arabic letters. The topic of Tajweed is the letters of the Quran Sharif. The purpose of Tajweed is to read the Quran Sharif with pure pronunciation. That means every single letter should sound from its own position.
Good. Iham, can you tell me
What?
what is tajweed? What is the topic of the tajweed? And then what is the purpose of the tajweed?
Tajweed is the recitations of the Quran with the pronunciations of Arabic letters. The topic of Tajweed is the letters from the Quran. The purpose of Tajweed is reading the Quran with pure pronunciations, and the letter should be sound from its own position.
Good job. That's enough. If you understand this, that means you know the main point why the main point of this book, right? Why we must need to read this book, and why we must need to understand this book. Because if you don't understand these books, if you don't understand the rules, then you cannot read the Quran proper way. And why this is very important, we'll learn later, step by step, inshallah. Okay, so our first part is done right here. Now we are moving on to the second part. Is there any question in this side?
No.
Good. Okay, so let's move on now. Okay. Good. Now we are in part 2. Now we are in where?
Part 2.
Good. Part 2 is called lahan. What? This is Arabic word in Tajweed. It is called lahan. I'm gonna write the English for you. L-A-H-N. What is called?
Lahan.
Lahan is Arabic word, right?
Yes.
Now you should ask me what does lahan means, right?
Yeah.
What does lahan means? Lahans mean, okay, we could ask him what. Are you watching my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Good. Can you read my handwriting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. So the question is, what is lahan? Lahan is Arabic word. The word meaning, the lahan word meaning is wrong or incorrect.
Okay.
Wrong or what?
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Right, that means this. Lahan means this. Okay? Does it make sense?
Okay.
Yes.
Lahan is Arabic word. The second part of the tajweed is lahan. Lahan is Arabic word. What does lahan means? Lahan means wrong or incorrect.
Incorrect.
Clear?
Yeah.
Ashraful, what does lahan means?
Lahan means wrong or incorrect.
Good. What does lahan means, Iham?
Lahan means wrong or incorrect.
Good. Lahan means wrong or incorrect.
Incorrect.
That was the first part. Okay, now I think we don't have more space right here. This is my first time using this app. So did you guys use this app before?
What's it called?
Paint, I guess. Paint. Yep.
No.
I think there's no way you can get another. What is it? Another page right here.
I'm pretty sure it's for people who draw, like artists.
I don't see there's another page that I can go. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna save this page and we're gonna go to another. Okay. So now you know but now you know lahan means, right? Okay, I'm gonna write it again. Lahan right here. Lahan. Lahan means L-A-H-N. What does lahan mean? Say. What does
Wrong or
lahan
incorrect?
Wrong or
Incorrect.
incorrect, right? Wrong
Yeah.
or. You're watching my screen, right?
Yes.
Good. Lahan means wrong or incorrect. This means this. What does this sign mean, Iham?
Huh?
What does this sign mean?
That's an X.
What?
That's an X.
Yeah, that means something is wrong, right?
Yeah.
Good. So the second part of tajweed is lahan. Now we know the word lahan means. The word lahan means is incorrect. Now we should know the what does lahan means. What does lahan means in tajweed? What does lahan mean? Any idea, Ashraful, what does lahan means?
Lahan means wrong or incorrect.
What should be the definition of the lahan? That is the word meaning.
So,
The definition.
I'm guessing it's like when you pronounce or recite the Quran Sharif wrong.
Yep, you are so close. Okay, so let's learn the definition. Okay, lahans means reciting the Quran Sharif with the wrong way or incorrectly. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lahan means reciting Can you understand my writing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Lahans means reciting the Quran incorrectly. What?
Incorrectly.
Incorrectly.
Incorrectly or wrong way. Reciting the Quran with wrong way. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Any question? What is lahan word means and what is the definition of lahan?
No.
No questions on
Is
that.
lahan, Ashrafo?
Lahan means something when something's wrong or incorrect, and the definition of it is when you recite the Quran incorrectly.
Good. Good job. That's the whole point of lahan. You got it. What is lahan, Iham?
Ahan is like reading the Quran Sharif with the wrong way.
Good. Now the next part is we are almost done for today we keep 2 chapters. The first chapter is already done. Okay. Now you know lahan. The word lahan means wrong or incorrect. The definition of lahan. What is the lahan? Lahan is lahan means when you recite the Quran Sharif in correct way or wrong way. That is called lahan.
Lahan.
Good. Good. Now the next question is types of the lahan. What is the next question?
The types of lahan.
Good. There are 2 types of lahan. There are how many types of lahan?
2.
There are 2 types of lahan. Lam, ha, nun. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
There are 2 types of lahan. Okay. Number 1. Number what?
1.
Number 1, it is called lahne jali. What?
Lahne
Natalie.
Lahne jali. Okay. Lahne.
Jali.
A. Lahne Jali. J-A-L-I. This is Arabic word, Lahne Jali. Okay? Number 1 is called Lahne Jali, and number 2 is called Lahne Khafi. What?
Lahne Khafi.
Lahne Jali and Lahne
Coffee.
Khafi. Good job. Lahne Khafi. Now the question is, what does this mean? Okay. Lahne Jali, we can say Lahne Jali means big mistake or dangerous mistake. What does Lahne Jali means?
A big or dangerous mistake.
Mistake.
Lahne Jali means big mistake. Sometimes we make big mistake in our life, right?
Yep.
Big mistakes or dangerous mistake. What does dangerous mean?
Like not safe.
Not safe.
Yup. Danger is something like it can destroy your life, right?
Yep.
Dangerous problem. So Lahne Jali means big mistake or
Mistake.
dangerous mistake. If you don't understand my writing, let me know, okay? So far, can you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we know Lahne, there are two types of Lahan. One is called Lahne Jali, another one is called Lahne Khafi. Lahne Jali means big mistakes or dangerous mistakes. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Now, if you understand Lahne Jali means, now you should be understand Lahne Khafi means. Now, guess what does Lahne Khafi means, Ashrafu?
A small mistake.
Yep. So Lahne Khafi is, you can say small mistake or minor mistake. Okay. Small mistake or minor, right?
Yeah.
Minor mistake. Okay. Ignore my handwriting. I think it's very bad.
That's fine.
Okay. If you don't understand, then let me know. Okay. So now we know there is two types of lahan. One is called lahne jali, another one is called lahne khafi. Lahne jali means big mistakes or dangerous mistakes, and lahne khafi means small mistakes or minor mistakes. Clear? Any question?
No.
Good. Again, I'm going from beginning. Now we are learning about lahan. Lahan is the word of tajweed. Lahan is the language of tajweed. What does lahan means?
Lahan means wrong, correct.
What
The
does lahan
definition.
means?
Oh,
Wrong.
reciting the Quran.
What does the word lahan means? The word lahan itself means is wrong or incorrect.
Oh, wrong or incorrect.
Good. Wrong or incorrect. The definition of the lahan is the definition of the lahan means what? What is
The definition of it means reciting the Quran incorrectly.
Incorrectly, exactly. Reciting the Quran incorrectly. Then there are two types of lahan. How many types of lahan?
Two.
There are how many types of lahan?
Two.
Two. What is number one, Ashraful?
Number one is lahan jali. That's
Lahne
it's
jali.
like a big
Lahne jali.
lahna.
And what is number two, Iham?
Lahna.
Number 2 is lahanan khati.
Lahne khafi. Okay? Lahne khafi. What does lahne jali definitions, Ashraful?
A big mistake.
Or dangerous mistake, okay? And what does lahne khafi definitions, Iham?
It means a small mistake.
A small mistake, yep. Okay. Now let's move on. Now you know the stuff. Now let's move on. Now go to the lahne jali. What is called? Why it is called lahne jali? Okay, lahne jali is big mistake or dangerous mistake. Now we should know. Now we should learn. Why does it called lahne jali? Okay, it's called lahne jali because lahne jali is a dangerous mistake. Lahne jali is a dangerous or big mistake that if you make this mistake, if someone make this mistake while reading or while reciting the Quran, okay, if someone make this mistake while reciting the Quran, then what happened?
Then they will get guna.
Then the meaning change. Then the meaning of Quran
Change.
Changes.
Quran changes. Offer clear?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, read this, Ashraful.
Okay, lahna jali is a big / dangerous mistake. If someone makes a mistake while reading the Quran, the meaning of the Quran changes.
Changes. That is why lahna jali is haram. Lahna jali, making lahna jali is
Haram.
while you're reading the Quran, if you make lahna jali, that means you are making haram. That means instead of getting reward, you will get guna kabira. You will get kabira guna. Okay? Lahne jali is haram. For example, if I give you example, it will be more clear. Again, I have to go to, okay, here is some pages right here. Example of lahne jali. Now we are moving on to example. Okay. For example of lahne jali. Okay. Before we go there, now tell me, Ashraful, what does lahne jali means and the definition of lahne jali.
Lahna jali is a big mistake. If somebody makes this mistake while reading the Quran, then the meaning of the Quran will change. Lahna jali is haram.
If the Quran of the if the meaning of the Quran changed, then what happened?
They get guna.
You get guna kabira. Kabira guna. That means that's why lahne jali is haram. Right? Lahne jali is haram. For example, what is the example of lahne jali? Okay. For example, if someone read, okay, there is alhamdulillah, alhamdu, okay? Right? Say alhamdu, Ashrafur.
Alhamdulillah.
If someone change the letters, if someone change the haraf, if someone change the haraf ha, instead of ha, if someone say ha, for example, if someone say alhamdu, that means he is making lahne jali. Do you understand, Ashrafur?
Yes.
That's why the correct pronunciation of the haraf is very, very and most important. If you make wrong pronunciation, that means you are making lahne jali. And if you are making lahne jali, that means what you're doing? You are changing the meaning, and when you're changing the meaning, you're doing haram. Okay. So people read Quran for getting reward, for getting sawab, right? But if you read incorrect way, you will get punishment. That means you will get guna instead of reward, instead of sawab. That is why tajweed is most important part before you read the Quran. Clear?
Yeah.
Another example, for example, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ, right?
Yep.
If someone says Kul hu Allah, this cow, Kul hu Allah, that means he is making lahne jali, that means he is doing haram. Okay?
Okay.
That is why it is called lahne jali, and that is called dangerous mistake. Remember, I told you dangerous means something that destroy your life. For example, fire. If fire can what fire can do?
Bird.
Burn your whole house, right?
Yep.
It can destroy your whole house, the whole money or whatever the valuable things you have in the house. That's the same thing of the lahana jali, dangerous mistake. If you make this mistake, you destroying your life while you're reading the Quran, right?
Yep.
Question on lahana jali?
No.
No.
Ashraful, any question on lahana jali?
No.
Good. Now let's go to lahne khafi. Lahne khafi, okay? Lahne khafi is, remember what is lahne khafi?
A small mistake.
Small mistake. Lahne khafi means small or minor mistake. Small or what?
Minor.
Mistake.
Minor mistake. We're almost done. Lahne khafi is small or minor mistake. That means it does not change. If someone make this mistake, it does not change the meaning of the Quran. But what it can do? It change the quality or the excellency of reciting Quran. Does it make sense?
Yes.
It changed the quality of reading the Quran, the quality of reciting the
Quran.
quality of. Are you guys feeling like it's too much or it's fine? Are you guys feeling it's too much or it's fine?
Yes, fine.
Okay, we are almost done. So what does lahne khafi means? Lahne khafi is something that's small mistake or minor mistake. So what happens if someone make a lahne khafi? Well, lahne khafi is not dangerous mistake. It is not changing the meaning of the Quran, but it is changing the quality of the reciting Quran. Okay?
Okay.
Or it is changing the excellency of reciting Quran. For example, lahne khafi example. Lahne khafi example. Ignoring gunna. Ignoring what?
Gunna.
Ignoring gunna. For example, inna. You need to make one alif gunna right here. Inna. If someone doesn't make gunna here, if he say inna, right? You should be saying inna. But if someone say inna, that means he is not making gunna. He's making lahne khafi, but he is not making lahne jali. That's why it is not kabira guna, but it is not nice to hear when you read. If you make this mistake, and who is listening your tilawat, it feel like it's not nice. Okay.
Okay.
That is why you need to avoid this mistake as well. Another example for lahne khafi, for example, thumma. You need to make one alif gunna right here. Thumma. Thumma. That means he is not making lahne jali, he is making lahne khafi, he is not making gunna. That is called lahne khafi. Another example for lahne khafi, ra, the haraf ra and lam. Someone the ra should be sound like ra, and sometimes the ra should be sound, it's called pur. That means it should be strong, and sometimes it should be thin. So if someone not making this pronunciation correct, that means he is making lahne khafi. Again, lahne khafi is not dangerous mistake, but still you need to avoid this mistake to make your recitation very nice, right?
Okay.
Yep.
That means if you're making lahne khafi, your recitation is not being nice. That's the main thing of lahne khafi. That is why it's called small mistake. Good, alhamdulillah, we are done with today's lesson. So far, we learn first tajweed, then we learn about lahan, the mistakes. Did you guys think it's okay or it's too much?
It's okay.
Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna review real quick one more time. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna send you the video again so you can go over, watch the video and make your own notes and read and memorize. Okay, again. Tajweed. First, we learn about tajweed. What is tajweed? Again, the tajweed is the recitation of Quran Sharif with correct pronunciation of the Arabic letters. Done. Clear?
Yeah.
Good. Then we learn about what? Then we learn about what is the topic of the tajweed. The topic of the tajweed is the letters of the Quran Sharif. What is the topic of the tajweed?
The letters of the Quran.
Yeah, truth.
Good. Then we learn about the purpose of the tajweed. What is the purpose of the tajweed? Again, the purpose of the tajweed is reading the Quran Sharif, or the purpose of the tajweed is reading the letters of the Quran Sharif with pure pronunciation. With pure pronunciation, that means every single haraf. What does haraf means? Letters. Every single haraf should be sound from its own position. Good. The purpose of the tajweed is reciting the letters or reading the letters of the Quran Sharif with pure pronunciation. That means every single letters, every single haraf should be sound from its own position, and that is the purpose of the tajweed. Clear?
Yep.
Good. Then we learn about lahan. Lahan is Arabic word. In tajweed language, in the language of the tajweed, it is called lahan. That means the word lahan means wrong or incorrect. The definition, what does lahan mean? Lahan means reciting the Quran Sharif in correct way or wrong way. Clear?
Yep.
And there are how many types of lahan? There are how many types of lahan?
Oh, two.
There are two types of lahan. One is lahne jali, another one is lahne khafi. Right? Lahne jali means big mistakes or dangerous mistakes. And lahne khafi means small mistake or minor mistake. Clear?
Yep.
Lahne jali is a dangerous or big mistakes, because if someone make these mistakes while reciting the Quran, then the meaning of Quran changes. That means he is making lahne jali while he is reading Quran. That means he is changing the meaning, and it is haram. Haram, that means he is getting kabira guna. Clear?
Yep.
For example, lahne jali, alhamdu. If someone say alhamdu instead of ha, if someone say ha, that means he is changing the meaning, he is changing the harf, and he is making lahne jali, he is getting kabira guna, and making lahne jali is haram. For example, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. If someone say kul, instead of qul, if someone say kul, that means he is making lahne jali. Making lahne jali means he is changing the meaning of the Quran. That means it is haram and he is getting kabira guna. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Then lahne khafi. Lahne khafi is something small mistake or minor mistake. That means if someone make these mistakes, he is not getting kabira guna or he is not making anything haram, but he is changing the quality or the excellency of reciting the Quran. Okay, if someone hear his tilawat while he's reading, that means it is not nice. That is why it is need to be avoided as well. Lahne khafi. For example, lahne khafi, ignoring the gunna. Inna, thumma. If someone don't make gunna right here, that means he's making lahne khafi. He's changing the nice or he's changing the excellency of reading Quran, but it is not kabira guna. That's the whole chapter about. Any question? Any question, Ashraful?
No.